Hi everyone. Are you looking for a high definition webcam, better than most that are included in laptops and whatnot? Do you have some old cell phones? I've got a bunch of iPhones and a Note 4, another iPhone. I even have a couple of iPads that I can use. I can use these through iVCam. We can use this on Zoom, Skype, OBS, and I'm going to show you how to install it and how to hook them up right here on Parker's Tech Tools. So I've already downloaded the app here from e2esoft.com, iVCam, which is a link is down in the show notes down below. And I've downloaded it, so let me do an install. This is like any other installation. Choose language, create a desktop shortcut, and I'm going to run this at startup. Actually, I'm not going to run it at startup. All right, install. So there we go. It's installing and it's finished. It's going to run it now. I'm going to get a couple of different options here. So here's now waiting for connection. So what's cool about this is I can take my phone and I can download the mobile app by using this QR code that's showing here. So I'll take my camera, come in on the QR code, I'm going to open it up. Okay, so there it is, it's opening up. So it wants to connect my devices, yes. And yeah, sure. And now, okay, look at that. So now we're going to allow it to have access. And I think, yep, there we go. So now it's working. Let's move this over. So that's the camera 1 input. And this big picture is my screen capture. So you see my whole screen on the phone. There's the front camera facing the monitor. And here we have a couple of iPads. And here we have a desktop. Right? Oh, the screen, sorry. So the screen goes to sleep just to save some energy. So on this screen, let me move that out of the way. And let's bring this back to the iCam software. There we go. So this is what the phone is seeing right now. So I have a desktop tripod with a monopod with an iPhone holder. And I can mount this phone in the holder and point it at me to give me a slightly better picture than my C910 camera. So let's look at some of the settings that we can use for this puppy. We have our little stack of paper here, so we'll go to settings. And I'm going to change this to a much higher resolution. Let's go to 720. And the FPS, which is frames per second, we'll change to 30. And let's change the video quality to high and see what that does. It's going to turn off for a moment and then it should come back. And there we go. So now we have a nice larger picture and the quality is quite good. Let's change this to the best quality. Settings. This one's going to get even larger. Now, your results will vary depending on your hardware and how fast your video processing is and such. So here on my phone, we can see that it has found my computer. So now I've updated the settings to the highest resolution that I want to use, which is 30 frames per second and the 1080 resolution. And it's looking pretty good. There's not a lot of delay. But I'll mention that this is working through Wi-Fi. I haven't hooked it up to a wire. So I'm going to hook it up to a wire next so that we can see how that affects my picture quality and streaming speed. Let's just do a test. We'll move my finger back and forth and we'll see how quickly it reacts. So now I'm going to hook it up with a USB cable. Okay, so now we're going to turn this around, check my settings. I'm going to tell it to stop. It's connected via USB cable. And I know that it is because down here in the corner it says it's connected via USB. So now we'll do this little test and we'll see if there's any delays in my finger moving and am I talking. And I have a more reliable connection going through the wire. The beauty about using Wi-Fi is that I can take it around and move around with it, and it'll still stream back to the computer for recording. So let's unplug the USB cable. And now it's disconnected. Oh, it's back. It's back via the Wi-Fi. So we'll do this test again. Here we go. So this is really handy to be able to use just about any old phone or tablet, anything with a good camera through the software. And in another video, I'm going to show how to connect multiple cameras. So it's not just this one. And obviously my Logitech, my C910 is still running the webcam, so I can have a recording using 2 cameras. And next one, I'll show you how to do 3 and 4 cameras. So subscribe and like and click the bell so you find out when I'm going to have the next video posted. And we'll see you soon. Thanks for visiting.